So let's talk about working out, and I'll show you my stuff there. When we have an autoimmune condition and when we're trying to heal our bodies, there's a lot of emphasis, which I've mentioned in other videos, about being sedentary is not good, it's not beneficial for us, and overtraining is not beneficial either. So we need to find the sweet spot for us. For you, it's going to be different than it is for me. What I do love doing, so I do a ton of intermittent fasting. I've done OMAD, 1 meal a day, for different periods of my life. I've done longer water fasts. I've even played around with dry fasting. So I've seen the benefits of fasting. I've experienced the benefits of fasting. So I don't need 27 new research studies to tell me that it helps me. It might be different for you. We're all at different stages of our journey. But one thing that I do love doing is working out while I'm on a fasted state. So I did have dinner last night. I think it was around 7 p.m. I've been trying to eat a little earlier. I tend to eat around 8. Depends on what my day is like. But I do like to eat earlier. It seems like my sleep is better. Which, by the way, I just bought the Aura ring. I'm gonna be tracking my sleep, so make sure you stick around for that, because it's gonna be fucking amazing. I'm gonna be sharing a lot on that. And if you don't know what the Aura ring is, it tracks a ton of things, like heart rate variability. It tracks your quality of sleep, what stages of sleep you're in, everything. Blood pressure throughout the night, heart, pulse, and temperature, so many things. I think it's blood pressure, maybe not blood pressure, but so many things. Fascinating little tool to have. But I love working out in the morning on an empty stomach. I do different things. Sometimes I do a little run. Sometimes I love going to the beach and swimming. I love working out. I have a TRX back there too, and I have a pull-up bar, and I have that, and I have more stuff there. So it depends on what I feel like doing. So I love to learn a ton, but I also love to be very intuitive about my approach. And also tuning into my body, like, okay, what do I need right now? Do I need to rest? Would I benefit from a workout? Would I benefit from a little bit of Qigong or Tai Chi? Would I benefit from either gentle yoga or more of a power yoga approach right now? Would I benefit from lifting weights? What would be the best for me right now? Should I just meditate and slow down? What do I need? And I love that the more we play around with that. It's funny, one of my clients now, what she's doing right now actually is, when she wakes up in the morning, by the time that she usually has breakfast, she's doing a little bit of breathing, so a breathing exercise that I gave her, slowing down, tuning in, and seeing what she needs the most, what she would benefit from the most. If intuitively, if she feels like she would benefit from skipping breakfast, she does. If she feels like she would benefit from eating breakfast, she does. So there's no rigid approach. There's no specific, strict thing you should do every single day of your life. I love the idea of becoming more intuitive and being more in tune with our bodies. So I'm not here to tell you, if you're doing Paleo AIP, you need to start lifting weights. What I encourage you to consider, so what works for me is that if I have a little tough workout, but short, I don't work out for an hour, I do short. So it's a exercise is a stressor, but if it's an acute stressor, a short one instead of a chronic one, it's actually beneficial, right? If you look up hormesis, Hormesis, I think, hormesis. It's a stressor that in the right dose is beneficial for our bodies, because our body has to adapt to it. So if you're not working out ever throughout the week, your body will adapt to that. If you're working out, if you're moving your body throughout the week, your body will adapt to that. And of course, if we're coming from an autoimmune condition, our body has a little more catching up to do. Our body might be a little weaker. I'm not saying that in a bad sense. It's just what we're dealing with. We're going through different stuff. So you probably don't want to, if you're not working out right now, to start very hard and push. But when I feel okay, so I made sure that last night I went to bed earlier. I wanted to rest. There's been a lot going on in my life. I slept pretty well. I woke up. I wanted to do a harder workout because I feel good. The workout is making me feel amazing. I feel great. I feel energized. I'm fasting. I will continue to fast. What I do is, if you know, everyone knows nowadays Thomas DeLauer, right? Some people don't agree with him. Some people love him and put him in such a pedestal that it's kind of funny. But I think he's amazing. I think he's great. I'm not criticizing him. I just think it's funny how people, never mind. But he shared a long time ago that when you're working out in a fasted state, so you're in a fasted state, and this is mostly for men, but women, you will get benefits from this too. Your testosterone will be higher for men, and for women, you might have a better balance of hormones, so that's still beneficial. Because when we're giving the body a break from food, sometimes the body will come back to balance and a base level where we can, from there, get the best benefits from everything we're doing. So a workout in a fasted state, testosterone is already a little higher, right? You work out, growth hormone will go up, everything will go up. When you eat, that goes down a little bit again. So if you continue to fast, you're still kind of riding on that wave and getting the benefits of the increased growth hormone and increased testosterone, which for men, we need that for healing as well. We need that if we want to heal and be healthy and strong. And what I do is that when I work out, then sometimes I go to work, and whenever I get hungry, I eat. If it's 12 noon and everyone's eating and oh, it's lunchtime, but I don't feel like eating, I don't eat. I continue to fast because I have the flexibility of eating whenever I want. So maybe I make it to 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. With Paleo AIP, I don't recommend to do OMAD, 1 meal a day. I've tried it, it's really hard on our digestive system. Unless you can get it really precisely, perfectly well, it might be tough. But you might do 2 meals a day and you might feel amazing. I want to make a video on intermittent fasting and Paleo AIP. Because there's different ideas on that. But I just wanted to share that with you today. I'm working out, I feel amazing, I'm gonna continue to fast. And the tough challenge too is like, okay, if I'm fasting long hours of the day, it's gonna be tough to get all the nutrients that I need into my diet. But the benefits of that is it's that now I have to emphasize even more the idea of nutrient density, which is good, because then I'm not eating crap that doesn't have nutrition. I'm eating only nutrient dense foods. But at the same time, when you're not eating for a while, we know the benefits when it comes to insulin sensitivity, and we know also the benefits that you're actually going to absorb and assimilate and digest the food that you eat a little better because you gave your system a little break. And it's in a more receptive state, like the cells in your system is craving nutrition a little more, maybe, if you want to put it that way, if you want to look at it that way. It's kind of waiting for the nutrition to come in so that you can absorb that and assimilate it and do whatever it needs to do. But when we're constantly eating throughout the day and we never give our system a little break, I don't know if that's the best. Many days, of course, I have 3 meals a day. Yesterday, I think I had 4 meals because I experiment all the time. I'm very intuitive with my approach, and I love seeing what my body does with the different things that I try. So I guess that's what I wanted to share, that for me it's incredibly beneficial, and I just invite you to find what works for you. Never just follow everything I say just because I do it. Please, please, please. Just tune in with your own body, see what resonates for you, see what feels good for you, see what excites you, and what you want to try it out, see how you feel, see if it benefits you, and then you can keep trying that. Keep trying different things and keep exploring. But I think exploration is the key for this lifestyle. We need to try things within our parameters, within the things that are allowed in our diet, right? And considering the things that affect our lifestyle for healing, right? Things that are pro-healing and not things that are increasing inflammation and that kind of stuff. So if you overtrain, you're going to increase inflammation. So be careful with that. I need to be very careful with my approach and make sure that I don't overtrain, which I love. So I love training, I love movement, I love moving, I love pushing, pulling things and lifting heavy shit. I love it, but I need to be conscious of where my body is at. And the fact that I don't get good sleep, that's why I've been digging deep into sleep and just trying to learn as much as I can about it, all the hacks that I can put together, and just trying different things to improve the quality of my sleep, so that everything else will benefit as well. I'll be more prepared for training, I'll get more out of my training, I'll get more out of my diet, because I'm gonna rebuild and regenerate throughout the night way better if I get more deep sleep than if I just get really poor quality sleep. So I love how it's all so holistic and so linked. Everything affects everything else, everything. But the other idea too is that working out will increase the quality of your sleep, will improve the quality of your sleep. So we need to take that into consideration. Even if it's just going out for a walk, or doing some squats and lunges at home, or doing a plank and some push-ups, even incline push-ups on the table. Anything you can do. Grab some little weights and just whatever, do whatever you can. Go swimming, go hiking, go walking, anything you can do, but please consider some movement in your lifestyle. So I hope that helps. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. And leave me a comment below, what's your experience been like? Do you work out? And if you work out, tell me what you do and what your experience has been like. I'm curious about it. So hope that helped. Have a beautiful day.